Hope everybody's doing okay. Monday afternoon, about 4:30 on March 7th, 2022, episode 411. Fun facts, baseball Hall of Famers. Just some trivia. If you had a son and you wanted him to be in the Baseball Hall of Fame, I want to make a suggestion. Name him Joe. Name your firstborn son or any son that you have. Name him Joe. Give him a glove, give him a baseball, give him a bat, and hope he makes the Hall of Fame. Because did you know that in the Baseball Hall of Fame, there are 9 ball players with the name Joe? Joe Morgan, Joe Medwick, Joe DiMaggio, Joe Tinker, Joe Sewell, Joe Cronin, Joe McKinney, Joe Gordon, and Joe Kelly. How about that? Did you know there are 8 players with the name Jim in the Baseball Hall of Fame? Jim Rice, Jim O'Rourke, Jimmy Collins, Jim Bunning, Jim Palmer, Jim Bottomley, Jimmy Fox, Jim Thome. There are 6 players with the name John. John Ward, John Clarkson, John Smoltz, Johnny Bench, Johnny Mize, Johnny Evers. 6 players with the name Bill. Billy Williams, Billy Hamilton, Bill Dickey, Bill Terry, Bill Herman, Bill Mazeroski. 6 players with the name Eddie. Eddie Plank, Eddie Walsh, Eddie Delante, Eddie Murray, Eddie Collins, Eddie Matthews. 5 players with the name George. George Davis, George Brett, George Kelly, George Sisler, George Kell. 4 players with the name Willie. Willie Mays, Willie McCovey, Willie Keeler, and Willie Stargell. 4 players with the name Bob. Bob Gibson, Bob Feller, Bob Lemon, Bobby Doerr. 4 players with the name Frank or Frankie. Frankie Frisch, Frank Baker, Frank Robinson, and Frank Thomas. 3 players with the name Lou. Lou Brock, Lou Borgereau, Lou Gehrig. 3 players with the name Mike. Mike Messina, Mike Piazza, Mike Schmidt. 3 players with the name Red. Red Ruffing, Red Faber, Red Shihoshanis. Can never get that one right. Wow. 3 players with the name Tom. Tom Seaver, Tom Glavine, Tom McCarthy. 3 players with a last name Robinson. Frank, Brooks, and Jackie Robinson. 3 players with the last name Kelly. Joe Kelly, King Kelly, George Kelly. 2 players with the name Goose. Goose Goslin, Goose Gossage. 2 players with the name Tony. Tony Gwynn, Tony Lazario. 2 players with the name Harry. Harry Heilman, Harry Hooper. 2 players with the name Carl. Carl Yastrzemski, Carl Hubble. 2 players with the name Roberto, Clemente and Alomar. 2 players with the name Roy. Roy Campanella, Roy Halladay. 2 players with the name Paul. Paul Wainer, Paul Molitor. 2 players with the name Dave. Winfield Bancroft. 2 players named Sam. Sam Rice, Sam Thompson, 2 L's. Al Spalding, Al Kaline. 2 lefties. Lefty Grove, Lefty Gomez. 2 Mickeys. 3 Mickeys. What's the matter with me? Mickey Cochran. Mickey Welsh. Mickey Mantle. 3. 2 players named Don. Sutton, Drysdale. 2 players, Rube Waddell, Rube McGuard. 2 Robins, Robin Yount, Robin Roberts. 2 Ernies, Ernie Banks, Ernie Labardi. 2 Jesse Haynes, Jesse Burkett. 2 Rogers, Roger Connor, Roger Bergeron. 2 Charles Radburn, Charles Geringer. 2 players, last name Johnson, Walter and Randy. 2 Jacksons with the last name, Travis Jackson, Reggie Jackson. Let's see, 2 Phils, Phil Rizzuto, Phil Necro. 2 Freds, Fred Lindstrom, Fred Clark. How about this? Carlton Fisk, Steve Carlton. That was interesting, huh? Kind of interesting. Joe has the most, and then Jim with 8. Joe has 9, Jim has 8. John has 6, Bill has 6, Eddie has 6. Then you have 5, 4, 3, and 2s. How about funny names? Pud Calvin, Pud, P-U-D. Dizzy Dean, Dizzy. Catfish Hunter, Chipper Jones, Nap Lajoie, Henny Manouche, Rabbit Marinville, Kid Nichols, Pee Wee Reese, Dazzy Vance. I don't know. I don't like Dizzy and I don't like Dazzy. Do you? As far as names? Of course, there's only one Babe Ruth. 1 Ty Cobb, Tyrus. 1 Sandy Koufax. 1 Hank Aaron. 1 Christy Matheson. 1 Ted. Out of all the players in the Hall of Fame, only 1 Ted Williams. 1 Walter Johnson. 1 Mariano Rivera. 1 Rogers Hornsby. 1 Cal Ripken. 1 Cap Hansen. 1 Yogi Berra. 1 Whitey Ford. 1 Cy Young. 1 Stan Usual. 1 Duke Snyder, and then 1 Ken Griffey. What do you think on the fun facts trivia? That was interesting. Joe Morgan, Joe Medwick, Joe DiMaggio, Joe Tinker, Joe Sewell, Joe Cronin, Joe McKinney, Joe Gordon, and Joe Kelly. Joe. What a name. All right, that does it. I'll figure out some more videos in my Baseball Hall of Fame analysis. Thanks for tuning in. I'm out.